Bridge and Centerville.
So here we are, creeping up on Valentine's Day. The cards, the flowers, the diamonds. The diamonds? There's anything about diamonds. Well, anyway, just some of the things that we use to let our Valentine know how much we love them. Of course, you know, and I will tell you, the way to a man's heart has always been straight through his belly. We have just the thing to win his or her heart this Valentine's Day. This is Caitlin Evans. This is Phil Cropper. They're instructors in the Culinary and Pastry Arts Department of Worcester Technical High School. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem.
What have you got planned here? What are we doing?
We're making a raspberry white chocolate ganache pound cake layered cheesecake.
Low fat.
Low fat?
Yeah. Of course.
Nice and simple.
We squeeze all the calories out of it before we get started?
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
So what do we need to do to get started? This is, okay, what do we need to do to start?
I'm going to get you started on the batter real quick, and then Caitlin's going to show you how to make the crust.
All right, so what do we do for the batter?
So in the batter, it's the cream cheese, the vanilla, the sugar, a little bit of flour, and it's just mixing. We already have it pre-made for you.
Okay.
And then the important thing is there's 8 eggs in the recipe.
Right.
So you want to add the egg one at a time and mix it until it's fully incorporated.
Why?
If not, the cheesecake batter is going to separate because of the fat ratio.
Oh,
so that's why it's important to show you that.
Okay, so take your time with that. And
so the batter is done. Caitlin, you want to show them how to do the crust?
So now with the crust, normally you do like a graham cracker buttery crust. We like to mix it up and do something different.
Yeah.
So we're going to use pound cake. So we've sliced up some pound cake, about a ½ inch thick. So you're just going to take your slices and just start putting them around there.
And just lay them around?
Yep, lay them around.
I can do that. I have those skills.
Easy.
Most people would not think that I had those skills, but it's true, I do.
Easy, easy.
So this is the kind of thing that you could do for a wonderful... How many people do you think this would feed?
10.
Depends on the slice.
10. I mean, if we want like hearty slices, then I would say probably 8. But if we...
So in other words, if I'm invited...
If we want to be able to move afterwards.
If I'm invited to Valentine's dinner, this would probably feed 2.
Well, sure.
Okay,
we
just
can
want to
do that.
make sure that I had the right to...
Stuff them in that middle there.
Just stuff them in?
Go. Yep.
I don't have to be real careful with this?
No.
Oh, really?
That's the great part about it.
See, I was
if
being
it breaks,
careful
we'll
because
keep it moving.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Okay, great. Awesome. And do I want that completely covered up on the bottom, I presume?
Let's cover this.
Yeah?
There you go.
Okay.
Squeeze it in there.
All
right. Now we just kind of take our fingers and press it in.
Just mash it in there?
Yes. You've got those good-looking gloves on. You can do
aren't
it.
those good looking?
I love those.
I bought these at a fashion show last year.
Press it all in. Get those corners in there.
Fill it in too.
We don't want those to separate. But this gives it like a nice dense crust. So
this is going to be really good.
Yeah.
All right. So we were talking about it a while ago.
It.
What's your husband getting you for Valentine's Day?
You know, I don't know.
Really?
The diamonds would be okay.
And what's his name?
With that. Jamie.
Jamie?
Yeah. I would be
Dude,
okay
I can't help you anymore with hints. You're going to have to figure it out on your own after that.
Or shoes. Shoes are always
Shoes are good?
Shoes are good.
Jamie, go with the shoes. The diamonds are more expensive. Okay, so...
All right, you're good.
Yeah, good.
That looks great.
Now what?
Now we're going to take the raspberries and dump them into the crust or into the filling. We're going to fold the raspberries into the filling so we don't break them up.
All right.
And then we're going to take the filling and we're going to pour it over the crust.
Okay.
But we're only going to fill it halfway. This is the layered part of the cheesecake. So we're going to fill it halfway.
Okay.
Then you're going to take white chocolate macadamia nut cookies.
Right.
And we're just going to crumble those over the inside of the crust.
Right.
It's like a surprise in the middle.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a nice layered cheesecake.
Always like that.
Just put those right over the crust.
So you guys tell me the program that's going on with
Some
Worcester
puffed
Tech,
rice.
you guys are really doing some amazing things with that.
We are.
And then this is going to go in the oven.
Okay. So tell me more about the program.
Well, I teach hospitality and tourism currently.
Right.
And Mr. Cropper teaches culinary. And next year, we're adding on 8 new programs to our school, which is very exciting. So that'll make 30 programs at Worcester Technical High School.
And you handle a bunch of kids when you do this, don't you?
We do.
We do. We're a feeder school from 3 high schools. So we take students from Stephen Decatur High School, Pocomoke High School, and Snow Hill High School.
Yeah.
Right now we have about 33% of the students coming to the tech school in the AM and PM. Next year we're hoping to get up to 50%.
Wow.
So now next year we will have a full baking and pastry program. So the kids can enroll and learn anything from cheesecakes to sugar sculpturing to...
And it's a 1-year program. So it's 2.5 hours a day for the whole year. The kids will get their certification in 1 year in nutrition, management, and baking and pastry arts. They'll take the same exams and tests they take at Warwick for the program. And then the college credit will articulate to UMES and Warwick as well.
That is terrific. Okay, so I've got this thing in the oven. What am I doing next?
All right, now we're going to do the top of it.
Right, so actually we need to pull it out of the oven. It only bakes for about 20 minutes.
Okay, all right. Ooh, hot, 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 ooh, hot.
So now that it's baked for about 20 minutes, you're going to just top it off with the rest of the batter.
Right. So all told, about how long would this take?
It takes about an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 15, depending on your oven.
If we did it in real time. Okay.
Right?
Right.
So you're gonna just fill this back up. We make enough batter for 2 cheesecakes.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna use it all. This goes back in the oven for another hour,
Now,
roughly.
is this going to puff up and overflow on me?
No,
or?
it's gonna puff up about a ½ inch or so.
Oh, so
and
we're
then
good.
it will sink back down when it cools.
So we're golden.
It's always nice to have that fill with water,
Right.
the pan in the bottom, and kind of let some steam. It'll make it evenly
Instead of putting it
cooked.
in a water bath or putting the water
Right.
under the cheesecake.
Okay,
Right.
well, this is what I cooked.
So this is the magic oven.
Good
So we already
job.
have the
Nice
cheesecake. It's
job.
unmolded.
Okay.
You can see how it bakes up.
Right.
Now, Miss Evans is going to show you how to do the top of the cheesecake.
All right, so what we need to do is take it, and we're going to do a little bit thicker slices with our pound cake.
Okay.
And then we're just going to cube them. So we kind of we'll have a nice mound at the top.
Right.
So we just do that and cube them.
I see you. Oh. I was getting
can
ready
do
to say,
that.
I see you've watched the show before, so you know not to give me anything sharp.
Well, I think you can handle it.
Well, that's what the other people thought too. But it's
You
okay.
have all 10 fingers going on there, so
Well,
you're okay.
That's because several of them have been sewn back on. All right, so we cube
Perfect.
everything up,
Yep.
and then what?
Then what we're going to do is kind of mound it on top of.
You're going to mount it on top, and you're going to mix in some raspberries as you mound it, kind of like the one in front of you.
Aha. Yeah, you do the
We
raspberries.
got to follow good directions.
Yes.
Here. All right.
More mounding?
Keep going. Yep.
More mounding. Whoop.
There you go. Nobody saw it. It's good.
So what? Just checking. You do better
Perfect.
mounding than I do.
It's okay. It's a learned skill, you know.
Now to finish
years.
this part, we're going to make the white chocolate ganache. So we have heavy cream that we just brought to a slow boil on the stove.
Okay.
We're going to pour that over white chocolate and just let that sit for a few minutes. The chocolate's going to melt. You'll have to whisk it up to get it nice and smooth.
Right.
And then you'll end up with a nice white chocolate ganache.
Like that?
Okay?
Okay.
So then what you're going to do is if you want to take this and pour it over the cheesecake.
How are your pouring skills?
My pouring skills are iffy at best.
All right.
Well, let's give it a shot, right?
It's all in the wrist.
It's all in the wrist.
Get that wrist going.
And then you want it to go down the sides as well.
Get it- yeah, get
Kind
it-
of like this. Yep.
The wrist was nowhere close to what it should have been.
It's okay. It looks good.
It looks just like that. You look,
Oh my
it's
goodness,
great.
you've got to get those glasses fixed. I'm just saying. Okay, am I ready to taste?
Almost.
not yet.
You got to do the plate first. So Miss Evans is going to
Oh,
show
to
you
plate it. Okay.
how to plate it up.
All
That
right, plate
way.
it quick because I'm running out of time.
All right. Let's get our toothpick here. Let's grab this. And what you're going to do is you just kind of take raspberry and white chocolate, dot them around the plate.
Right.
And then you can kind of take a toothpick and drag it, and it makes really
Oh,
pretty
these hearts.
hearts.
Look at that.
Look at that.
I'm
Try
not doing
it.
that. You do that.
You don't
No,
want to do
that's-
it?
Huh? Well, see, that's how you do it right. You have somebody else do it.
There you go.
I like that. That's nice.
Your wife would be so impressed.
Okay, well, I've learned how to do it. We'll see if it actually
And we
works.
have
right.
one already
Okay.
plated for you.
And this is it. Okay.
That's it.
Let me grab a fork real quick because I want some of this. But thank you so much for coming in with this.
You are welcome.
This is absolutely
It's our pleasure.
This is going to make somebody very, very happy for Valentine's Day. All right. Oh,
Yum. Good.
I might have to eat the rest of that just to let you know.
Have at it.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
you.
Wonderful to hear about the programs.